And this is the... I actually kind of prefer this full screen. Maybe I'll do another playthrough on my own time too. That sounds fun. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Well, we're gathering up food. And ether weeds.
That's an alchemical reagent, you idiot.
Shoes! I would call them clogs. We have a torch, which we can use to hit things with if we must. Well, I gotta say, I'm really glad that Grimrock took off enough that they could make it work.
When am I going to get me a gun?
I just want to shoot people. Is that too much to ask? So, what I was going to do for the first game, when I was rummaging this through my little scalp brain, was the idea that I gave the part a little backstory, and I was like, hell with the game. I've got my own in mind, and one of the ideas was that their fourth party member was just this random rogue called Gandalf, or at least that's the name that he gave, who just was kind of there when they got arrested, and he got involved in the whole thing, and they don't know who he is, and they don't really want him around, but they don't trust him. He doesn't trust them. He's like, oh, I'm a rogue. I'm so sneaky. I'm gonna kill people. Smart survival decisions are for fools who want to die by surviving. I need a key. Well, luckily, I've got one in my hand. Press tab to access your map. Am I going to go for all the secrets? I was going to do it in Grimrock 1. Don't care so much in Grimrock 2, really. I got a tattooed shirt. Man, listen, Piddock is the one who hoards all the food because he's like, Kamuka dup schmapple. Teaching you that hot and sexy, that irresistible, as we're going to call it. You can't even read, Piddock. Irresistible tech. We got a letter. Dear visitor, welcome to my island. I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you will find this island most wonderful, yet perilous, yet the most perilous place on earth. I don't have high hopes for your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. I like that there's this implication that nightfall is somehow a bad thing, but nothing actually happens. A robe! I would like to wear something. It reminds him of home. Ah, there are some more foul beasts here. Yeah, in the original game, whenever you cast a spell, the game gave you a big ol' middle finger, and you had to constantly re-click to open this little menu, and you had to enter it with an entry button because the spells were not continuous. Here they're all continuous. They're all like little things. Also, there were enchantment spells, which made magic arrows, which weren't bad. I never used them. I'm planning to do another playthrough where I have a wizard, a monk, who's going to be a rogue, by the way, because I want to give him dodge and assassination. A wizard. Yeah, I'm going to need someone who does missile weapons then. But I'm doing one with oh, god damn it, I should have made a throw weapons user. Would have been easier, too. What else? What's the force member going to be, then? An axe fighter? I already did that. Throwing weapon guy, I guess. The back row is going to be busy, though. What do you want, sign? Welcome to the location of your first challenge. When you are ready, stand in the circle and call forth the Guardians. The Island Master. Wah! Also in the base game, using your stick cost you energy, and it was terrible. I think your accuracy went down, like plummeted through the ground whenever you were in a situation where you didn't have energy and you wanted to make an attack. It was awful. The first game had a lot to learn, and while the second game did that thing where they're like, oh, these are tactics that people use, let's just fuck them over for it. I'll give them props. They at the very least addressed a lot of concerns. Okay, I think there's going to be like a buried chest here. Fun fact, a map, Pat, the Legend of Pat, has shown me that maps do always record bottom sections. The chests exist already below the surface of the earth, and we dig them out, they just get pushed up where you can touch them. Crystal of life. Touch to heal wounds and restore to life those who have died. Beware, its power takes time to recharge. I learned a spell. That's mine. That's mine. Where? Look at his face. That's a talkie face, but he's not in talkie. Ooh, I like this. You can pick up the knives. Hell yeah. I'm dual wielding, but they're not guns. I zapped him. I zapped him right in the tuchus. He requires a rapier. I know because there's some pre-made assets that you'd see in other puzzles as well. X marks the spot. But I don't. How many things do I need to mark an X on the ground? So which one of these are better? The darts are obviously worse. Can I? No. Oh, I can just take him back now. Also, I lost the key. I lost the key once. I was just relaxing all cool and I was shooting some b-ball outside of the school when I forgot to pick up a key and I lost it on the ground in the first game. Ooh. I can read them from the pause menu. Like, there's a couple of fun assets like the knives and the tree. There's also one point where there's also a fun assets where the knife and tree is also one where letters in a tree hole. Those are called knut in Dutch. Or knots. The legend of Killigan. Well, the second most precious thing in the life of a seafaring captain is his sword, because without it he cannot command his crew. But thus, upon losing his sword, someone shipwrecked became lost what was most important to him, the respect of his crew. Yar. Thank you, Mr. Pirate Man, for teaching us about piratology. If I'm correct, because you're an alchemist, I didn't look at this, but he's an alchemist, so he can replicate herbs. This does not sound like important, but holy crap, it comes up a bunch. It's not irrelevant. They spun me right. Okay, in the original game, movement is also a bit less fun to deal with. The game is a bit more stodgy. Also, you never want to stand in front of things for too long. The game is very harsh about that. The original game is also hard to tell if you were actually not hitting something because of, like, placement issues or what. See, it's a moment like this where we begin to realize, like, how good spellcasters are. Windgate Terminus East. Windgate Terminus East. What does that mean? It means that meat. Everyone's still doing fine on the hunger department. We got a bag. We can put food in that.
Oh, so now you're giving me a weapon, are you? I'd rather have a gun. Bang, bang, motherfuckers. Pow, pow, pow.
To open this door, you must solve the most difficult puzzle. LOL. I got a key. That's a good reason to go. Ooh. Oh yeah, I love the dagger. In the first game, the dagger's great. You get it real early and it's so good. It's good for a bunch of reasons. Do I want to know anything else? I guess I could just put those in his other hands, right? Yeah, just might as well. Put the darts away, though. I don't need those. I want that back. Thank you. I like fish. he doesn't even do the thing where they bite it and then they pull out the rest of the fish bone. He just shoves it down his mouth hole and it vanishes. There was no fish. You just imagined it existing at all. Terrifying. Pedok, you're such a hungry little baby boy. He probably mentions what his actual age is, and everyone's like, gosh, Pedok, why are you such a buzzkill? Why are you such a stick in the mud? He's like, I'm not a stick. You're a stick. I need an ornamental key, which luckily I'm holding in my hand. Come forth, young warrior. Come forth, young warrior. See, I don't know how much it costs. I think he has enough now to cast a spell. What is this? What's all this then? It's a shovel. I love me a shovel. And I got a scroll of poison cloud. That's for the wizard. That's for you. At the lone oak, in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. Captain Killigan, from Killigan's Isle. Hot. Ziggity. I mean, the accuracy bonus is really nice this early on, though. You've got 10. And that's without it. Who cares? Yar, let's put me food in this chest and bury it where none shall find it for a rainy day. This, however, is going to be my herb bag. Actually, I should probably keep my important herbs, like, out here. Because they're important. Put this over here. Does anyone have anything that requires, like, a bag right now? Yo-ho, waddle lady. So, every creature in this game has what's called a preferred food. A preferred food. The preferred food of the insect mage is the horned fruit. Consuming enough favorite fruit causes a character to gain a free statistic. Yeah, you don't determine which one it is. It's just whatever you get is what you get. But getting extra stats is always nice. Everyone needs everything in this game. Unlike in the previous game where you kind of wanted strength. Vitality was will. Here, everyone benefits from everything because the stat distributions are kind of like that, I guess. Yo, yar. Now, there was another person who wanted a rapier, and there was a hole in the ground, and there's some other things to consider. So let's go back, and instead of just walking our way around town, way around Milwaukee, yo-ho, yo-har. To the hooks I'll never go. See? The Embalmer Robe. Vitality and protection. That's useful for you. No, that's actually going to go straight to him, actually. He needs a bit more. And another healing potion. Here you go. Pedok does not know how to eat potions. That's not his deal. Pedok slams potions on his head. It doesn't help him. It doesn't achieve the intended objective. But that's how he do. Now, where was that man who wanted my sword? The guy was like, here is my sword. My sword is amazing. I've got a torch. I know that some people were able to mod the game so that you can have different torch colors and stuff. I got a gold key. I forgot what these are for, but they're important. As such, they get to go in the bag. Well, it's night, and I'm not immediately beset upon by thousands of werewolves, so I'm going to assume that things are good for time being. Well, let's go underground. It's dark outside. Might as well. Hint, you can rest by pressing the R key. This accelerates time. It essentially gives you your natural regeneration, but at a slightly higher clip. Torches that are placed in brackets are indefinitely active. They do not go away. So that's nice. How long have we been recording? Okay, we can do a little bit more and just wrap this up when we're ready. We're now in the... Where are we? The Dead Sailor's Cave. Also, I don't think you can see when I'm doing all kinds of funny stuff, so... Good for me. I think our wizard can hold on to the torch. The wizard usually holds on to the torch because he doesn't really need to hold on to anything else. They're good. They're baby in the back and baby in the front. That's all you need, really. Ah, a scroll of lightning. I don't need this. Lockpick. Give that to me. I'm not a thief, but I am a rat. He's a rat. Then I shall carry our burden of torches. Where are we? We're zoomed out. I've sworn to carry your burden. Thanks, Buzz Killington. Didn't need to know that one. I am sworn to whine at my convenience. Blast! We are facing a most dangerous foe. Give me that torch. They're weak to fire, so a torch is actually a good weapon. I had this a lot in the first game, by the way. Like, holy cannoli, in the first game, I just constantly missed. It's impossible to hit anything in the first game. Take thine torch back. Thank you. I hope I have no further need of such weapons. No, Piddock, that's not how you say things. You probably be like, ha ha ha, I'm such a funny man. What you want? What do you want? Athletics? And not yet. You're good health-wise. You're doing all right. You're living life to the fullest. I want armor? Kinda. Kinda like you doing more damage. Kinda like you being able to wield it with one hand. But for now, armor is what I want. Armor! It's what I want! Fire magic is so primitive. But now, I can fire blast. Like I said, it's a bit more effective, especially against groups. So you might want to have someone who can do that. What do you want? Earth magic? Earth magic's not a bad idea. Or more concentration, just get working on that. I guess having a little bit more of an elemental, diverse portfolio would be the beneficial idea, wouldn't it? Because you're not going to be doing much with your skill points. You just want to get everything you can get your grubby little hands on. I kind of like the original leveling system, though. You had a couple of skills, and they had like a whole slew of things you got down the list, but it was a bit weird. It was a bit too granular for its own goodness. I guess learning a little bit of alchemy isn't a bad idea. Isn't the worst idea? I mean, you're kind of just those two for now. You're the guy who learns how to use the guns. What is your accuracy like? Holy shit, it's 18. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the range increases. We'll give you this for now. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Boots. These boots are made for walking. Look at the ground. Look at that cool torch. Look at the cool little light source. Ooh, a chest.
Ooh. Now this is what I call a gun. I'm gonna shoot me someone and I'm gonna shoot him good.
So people like to complain that guns are bad because they malfunction and jam, and they have limited ammo that cannot be replenished. If you get bows, you can recover your arrows. You cannot recover guns. I disagree. Look at that damage. It's pretty on par, and people have made this argument that the damage you do here is, for the most part, just on par. It's good enough. It gets the job done. People mostly complain about the consumable ammo. Well, there's only so many enemies in the world, so don't make a huge fuss about it, you know? Whoops, opposites.
God damn it, I want to shoot him!
I didn't throw that away, did I? Ether weed usually grows in or near water. If I recall correctly, that's how most people tend to build their worlds, is that ether weed, they follow the same conventions that this game establishes. You can make your own game maps for this very easily. Apparently you can also make your own classes, I think? You can do a lot.
This is where we use one of these.
We get a healing potion, and we get a mask. Without light armor proficiency, it might as well not exist. The -5 evasion is not bad, considering that we're not doing great as we are, but, yeah, sure. I don't care about -5 evasion. If I'm getting hit, I might as well not make it hurt. The first game, evasion was kind of nuts. Like I said, missing was something that happened all the time. Nearly inescapable. Also, if you're clever, you'll notice that the maps do overlap almost perfectly, so I mean, it has to. If they didn't do that, it'd be ridiculous. Blast. Blast. That's what happens, by the way. I think they respawn after... What was it again? Was it time? I think it was time. Like after X amount of steps, actually. I've got a chest full of food. Who wants some steak?
I want cheese. Who needs cheese when you've got a gun? I told ya, who needs cheese when you got one of these?
Hello? I kind of like the idea that Piddock never actually puts... They don't want a shield. They just want to hold whatever item is important right now. We got a key, they're holding on to the key. Piddock likes to be proactive in that kind of way.
You know, you use bullets a lot faster than you expect.
The Horn of Summoning. With this we shall conjure the most perilous foe. Well, how do you get the speedrun on this again? I know that in the first game, mages are, like they do good damage, but their energy and all is a bit more of a problem. I think in this one it's like mages and just energy consumption. Because again, spells do good damage and you unlock them pretty early, so if you speedrun them, would it even be worth it to consider getting the upgrades? I don't know. Yes, if you ever get yourself in a bind, don't be afraid to switch your characters up. Putting babies in the back is a great way to save their lives, and you'll be happier not to need to go back to the crystal and being able to rest than anything else. Yeah, I thought this place looked suspicious.
Best that we go prepared, as they say.
Alright, am I ready? No! When am I going to be ready, Mother Clucker? Blast and blimey. I'm so nervous. How am I supposed to cast spells? The answer is you don't. Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal of a battle mage, actually. You don't lose your efficiency the second you've run out of energy. It's like, yeah, potions are nice.
Let's incinerate them.
Now that's what I call a time... It's a timely idea. Also, apparently the way these things work is that they appear where they are needed and no more.
So about those bullets I thought were gonna work out, right? Well, you're not gonna like this one.
Well, since you're so eager to use your gun... Power Gem! Ba 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 ba. We've done it. We've done it without dying. Congratulations. I also have a golden key, which means that we can unlock this door. You know what? You know what? Let's celebrate. Let's splurge a little. A potion of strength. If anyone is lacking in the strength department, you, maybe? I mean, does your weapon use strength? Yeah, sure it does. We also have some more... Ah, man! And a backbiter. Well, you're using light weapons, so you might as well use that backbiter. Well, I don't need strength in that case. But your dex is kind of crap. Gosh, you can't really win, can you? You can't really win. I mean, you're going to be dual wielding at some point. I kind of like the idea of you doing one-on-one. Let's just give you strength for now. No. Piddock has already made his decision as he yanks the potion out of our hands and just goes, "This is mine now.
This used to be your potion, but it's mine now."
That's the saying. That's how it goes. I kind of want to go for... You know, if I'm ever going to do another playthrough of this, I'm going to have a farmer in it. I'm going to have a farm and a bunch of idiots. I'm going to make it dum-dum the party. Excuse me. My old save file's on here? It wasn't on the other Legend of Grimrock. Who the hell are these guys? Man, I have the same rat, man. Jesus, look at this. 2015? Are you kidding me? They're there? Jesus.